Hello and welcome to my new vlog, my 10th vlog. This vlog is going to be a travel vlog. I'm going on a 5 day trip to Tohoku, or northeastern Japan. It is Golden Week and here I am. It is 6:15. I'm at the Tokyo station and my first destination is going to be Hachinohe, a city in the high north. You probably not heard of it, me neither. Therefore, I'm really looking forward to it. The weather is expected to be quite unsettled. It's going to be cloudy, rainy, but well, let's see. What does matter is not the weather, but the attitude. And I carry the sun inside, and I can lighten things up. So let's check it out. The reason I am going to Tohoku now is not only because of the Golden Week, but also because since April this year, you can buy a so-called JR Tohoku Pass for the Tohoku region, meaning you can travel for 5 consecutive days in the Tohoku region with every Shinkansen you want. Previously, this was possible only for foreign tourists coming to Japan, but now it's also possible for foreign residents living in Japan. And this is a great deal because you pay 20,000 yen for this ticket, and as I said, you can travel for 5 days with this ticket, which is really cheap because if you buy a regular ticket there and back, it can already cost more than 20,000 yen, so it's a great deal. We are only 8 minutes walk from the main station. Quite provincial, isn't it? Well, so far so good. I would say today's highlight was definitely Kabushima and the seagulls. Well, I also liked the coast, yes. I'm now on the grounds of a former castle. Nothing of the castle remains, but I think it's a nice park. Interesting. Although not original, I think it's a decent way to imagine how this castle area could have looked back then. Interesting historical site. Well, I think that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Hello again, it's the second day of my Tohoku trip. I'm moving further south, and I'm now in Iwate Prefecture on the station Mizusawa. Actually, Mizusawa is not my destination for today, it is Hiraizumi, a little town with several old temples, which are in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. But the point is, I'm now delayed by now more than 2 hours. There was a relatively strong earthquake on the way here. The train stopped, and now both trains, I mean trains in both directions, are now halting and waiting for instruction and aligning their schedule. So already delayed by 2 hours, and I don't know how long it will take to get me to Hiraizumi, but we'll see. So finally, I am in Hiraizumi. I was waiting in the train at Mizusawa station for a while, and after the delay hit the mark of 3.5 hours, I thought, so be it, I take a taxi. And so I did. I took a taxi from Mizusawa station to Hiraizumi and checked in at the hotel. I have now less than an hour of daylight left, so unfortunately I won't be able to see all those historic sites, all those temples which are in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. But this is life, shit happens. And at least I checked in at a very nice onsen ryokan or spa hotel. So a very nice dinner and hot bath await me. But before that, I took a walk in the neighborhood. The train is moving again, that's nice. This might be interesting for those who never stayed in a Japanese ryokan style hotel. Let me show you my room. Bath. Toilet, sink, and the room itself with a tatami mats and a futon bed. Nice, isn't it? Yes, I think that's it for today. See you tomorrow. It's not yet tomorrow, it's still today. After a splurge dinner and hot spa, I just wanted to share with you the sound of the May 1st frogs. It's wonderful. Hear it for yourself. It's great to be out in the country. And now for real, see you tomorrow. Hello. Today is the third day of my Tohoku trip. I'm now in the coastal town of Kesennuma in Miyagi Prefecture. Like many towns on the Tohoku coast, Kesennuma was heavily hit by a tsunami now almost 10 years ago. And although they have removed all the rubbish since then, lots of open spaces still remain, as you can see. And this is not a train station but a bus stop. They use a so-called BRT system here, bus rapid transportation. So what does Kesennuma have to offer? Mostly coastal area, fish markets, sea rocks, etc. And they have also Japan's only shark museum. And I'm going there now. And after that, I will take the BRT system to the south coast.
저거가 있어.
はい。
작은 그릇은何個ぐらい찍은だよ.
2、3個ぐらいですかね。
작은 그릇って. 소소. 좀 잡아줘.
平成28年8月19日、佐藤さんにとって節目の日がやってきました。敦子さんが見つかった場所が復興工事のため土砂で埋められることになったのです。
Wow, what a museum. The atmosphere of sadness and graveness is probably comparable to that of the atomic bomb museums in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yeah, I was really moved, and if you ever come to Kesennuma, you should definitely visit this museum. Unsettled weather, rainy and cold. Ooh. I would say that sightseeing for today is over. Definitely, it was worth coming to Kesennuma. I really, I can't say enjoyed, but it was a tremendous experience going to that Kesennuma City Memorial Museum. Well, the rest of the day, I will, of course, enjoy a hot spa again, and looking forward to hopefully nice dinner. That's it for today. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's a new day. I'm still in Kesennuma. Since the rain has stopped for now, I just wanted to show you a little bit of port of Kesennuma. After that, I will be off for breakfast, and after breakfast, I will be heading for the train station. Heading for my new location for today. It's quite early, a little bit before 6 a.m. and it's really quiet at the port. I'm now in the Shinkansen train on my way to Shiroi Shizawa, my destination for today. The local train I have filmed in Kesennuma had a malfunction. They could not start the engine. Luckily, the train station staff offered a free taxi ride from Kesennuma to Ichinoseki, where I could successfully and on time board my Shinkansen. Kudos to the Japanese service. I'm now at the Shiroi Shizawa station in Miyagi Prefecture. Shiroi Shizawa is mostly famous for the mountain called Zao and for the Zao Fox Village. Well, this time I will pass on the Mount Zao because I've been there once skiing, but the reason I came here is of course the Fox Village. Well, actually it's not a village, it's a zoo with many foxes. And I'm now waiting for the bus to get me there.
全くもってなんだよ。
いや、西洋っぽいですかね。全然大丈夫です。
ちょっと待って、これ怖い。
降りんの怖いかも。
確かダコスのタイミング。
後ろ向けばいいだ。
あ、ちょっと待って、これならいけるかも。
前出たんだっけ？
壁が落下しましたんだ。
Well, that was another fun day, and I will conclude it with a local noodle specialty called umen. See you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm still in Shirei Shizawa. Before leaving, I just wanted to show you this beautiful landscape. And by the way, how do you like my new mask? My kitsune mask, a souvenir from the Zawa Fox village. Cute, isn't it? Today is fifth and last day of my trip to Tohoku. I'm now in Shirakawa of Fukushima Prefecture, which is not to be mixed up with Shirakawa-go, that traditional farmhouse village in Gifu Prefecture. Anyway, I'm now in front of the Shin Shirakawa station, and behind me is the statue of Basho, the famous Japanese haiku poet, who is said to have passed Shirakawa on his travels. The weather is nice, I'm feeling great, and the first sightseeing spot I will be heading to is the Komine Castle.
あ、なんだっけ、三つまた。向こうもう終わりだけど。終わっちゃった。
I'm now in front of a very unusual museum. I'm in front of the Auschwitz Peace Museum. Yes, you heard me right, Auschwitz. A museum you would rather expect in Poland or maybe in Germany, but much less in such a Japanese provincial city like Shirakawa or in Japan in general. So apparently there were some history enthusiasts here in Japan who acquired several Auschwitz-related exhibits. They were raising funds to build a museum to host these exhibits, and after a while, these exhibits settled here in Shirakawa. You know, no matter what kind of exhibits they might show here, I think that alone the fact that there is such a museum here in Japan deserves some recognition. I have some thoughts on the Auschwitz Peace Museum I have visited today. Although it was quite small, it had lots of photos and sufficient information about the Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp in Poland. There were also several exhibits from the Auschwitz. The grandpa who works or lives there even let me watch a 20-minute Japanese DVD about the history of Auschwitz. This museum also tried to draw a parallel to Japan, and there was a hall showing photos of war victims in Japan. However, this is a parallel which I personally did not expect. I mean, if you talk about the atrocities Nazis did during World War II, about Holocaust and genocide, that's right. And as I said before, this kind of museum here in Japan is praiseworthy. You know, talking about Holocaust victims, etc. But if you talk about Holocaust victims in Germany, while doing it in Japan, and not draw a parallel to Japan, this is very strange. I mean, the fact that the Japanese government was an ally of Nazi Germany during World War II is omitted. And this is strange. I mean, of course, the Japanese government did not have such a genocidal acts during World War II, or at least not to the extent the Nazi Germany did. But Japan had its share of atrocities in Southeast Asia and in China. Well, we have the same old problem with the Japanese and their acceptance or interpretation of history. Anyway, my video tour of Shirakawa is over. In about half an hour, I will be sitting in the Shinkansen heading back for Tokyo. This was a great trip. I really enjoyed it. I am happy to be traveling again. It's great. All right, this is it. I'm back to Tokyo. This was a great trip to Tohoku. 5 days well spent. I immensely enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too, at least a little bit. If you have been to the cities or location I've been traveling to, please leave your experience in the comments. I would really like to know about them. If you like what I'm doing, please become my patron on Patreon. As usual, please like, share and comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.